Dear students, we are starting our class after a long time. I think almost 1 month passed. The reason already I have told you what was the problem here. Anyhow, so today we will start. It may not be like the classes I are taking in Siliguri. So Gangtok is a bit different now. The weather condition is also. The light is not bright here. The board is small. Anyhow, we'll try to manage it. So today we'll start the chapter probability. So before start the probability chapter of class 12, we'll discuss little bit background of class 12, means what you studied in class 11. So let's see the definition and other points related to the probability which you studied in class 11. So if I write definition, what you call as a probability here. So what are the things related? Look at here. Let S be the sample space A is any event associated to S. Okay, then probability of A, that is probability of A. You write number of favorable cases to A by number of cases in the sample space. This is what also you studied in class 10. So if I suppose write example, a coin is tossed twice. What is the probability of getting at most one head? Let's start with a simple question. So what does it mean? First you need the sample space. So when a coin is tossed, suppose your ace is now coin is tossed. Could be head. First is head, second is also head. Or first is head, second is tail. Or first is tail, second is head. Or tail. Like this. That means the sample space became HH, HT, TH, TT. What is the probability of getting at most one head? So when you talk about A is the event, at most one head, means what is the meaning of this? At most means one head and less. That is one head and less. Look at here. One head is this. One head and less means one head, zero head. So that will give you HT, TH, TT. Okay. Now what is the definition I have written here? The probability of A, number of favorable cases to A by number of favorable cases to S, means how many elements you are finding in the event A now? 3 elements. So that is 3 upon 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this already have discussed. We will not go more on this. Now what I am to say is, we'll talk about the union and intersection of the sets whose probability is required. If A is an event, B is an event, and you have defined A union B is number of A union B. We studied in set also, that is number of A plus number of B minus number of A intersection B. Okay, now what you do is, the number of A union B, if you divide with the sample space, you will get number of A by number of S, number of B by number of S, minus number of A union B by number of S. Okay, I have divided now. So this becomes what? Number of favorable cases by sample space, that becomes probability of A union B. So first formula you are getting, probability of A union B is probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. So this is the formula you are using when they are not disjoint set, because they have some common element. This is your A intersection B part. So now when A and B are disjoint, when A and B are disjoint sets, what is meant by disjoint? That is, intersection is empty set. Then what is probability of A intersection B? Or number of A intersection B? How many elements in the empty set you find? Nothing. That is 0. So probability of A intersection B becomes 0. Because when the numbers are not there, probability is 0. That means your this part will be 0. So you can write here, when A and B are disjoint sets, when A and B are disjoint sets, probability of A union B is PA plus PB. Okay. Now, this is the background. There are so many things to be discussed. So when you will start class 12 syllabus also, whatever your doubt is there also can be cleared from here. So now look at here what is called conditional probability. Look at here. The class 12 syllabus starts with conditional probability. Conditional probability. So here is, let S be the sample space. Is E and F are any two events associated to it, then probability of E condition you are finding probability of E when F is the condition. Means based on this you are finding its probability. Its formula is probability of A intersection E intersection F by probability of F. Okay, let's clear it. We'll take one example here. Let S be the, so we'll take one example here. A die is rolled once. What is the probability of getting a prime number getting an even prime given that it is a prime number. Try to understand. So, go through the question. A die is rolled once. What is the probability of getting an even number or even prime given that it is a prime number? Okay. First you go to the sample space. So what will be the sample space here? Your S is die is rolled once. That means the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E is the event getting an even prime. So which are the even prime? Means there is only one even prime number. So even prime means that is 2. Okay. F is the condition given that it is a prime number. So which are the prime numbers you have? That is 2, 3, 5. 2, 3, 5. Okay. Then you are asked, look at here. What is the probability? That means you are finding probability of even prime. Means you want to find probability of E. Your condition is A. Yeah. Given that is your condition, so it will remain here. You are finding the probability here. Definition will be E intersection F divided by PF. It's PF here. So what is E intersection F? You have found out? Not. Then let's find out what is E intersection F. What is the common you find between these two? 2 is common. Okay. Then probability of E condition F is probability of E intersection F by PF. So how to find probability? Its formula is number of E intersection F by number of S. When you find a probability, number of favorable cases to this by number of S sample space divided by number of F by number of S. Okay. So you can write, actually this doesn't make any sense here now. We can, even without this, we can calculate. So what do you get here? So you are getting, that is 1 upon 6, because S, what was S here? S was 6 elements, divided by F. F means what? You have got 3 elements by 6. So 6 cancelled, it is 1 upon 3. Okay. Now look here. Again we start with some more questions on this. You remember, A union A complement is your universal set. What is universal set here? That is your S. This is A, this is your A complement. Now I can write probability of A union A complement is probability of S. Look, A and A dash are disjoint sets. That means this will be probability of A plus probability of A complement. Okay. Then what is probability of sample space? Sure event. Sure event probability is 1. So you got a formula here. Probability of a set, its complement is 1. Or you can write probability of A complement 1 minus PA. Okay. With this, let's start our exercise 13.1. What are the questions given in that? Exercise 13.1, question number 1. So question number 1, look at the first question given to us. Given that E and F are events such that probability of E is 0.6, probability of F is 0.3, and probability of E intersection F is 0.2. Find probability E condition F and probability F condition E. Both you have to find out. Okay. So look at here. What will be probability of E condition F? This one. That will be probability of E intersection F by PF. What is the intersection F probability? That is 0.2 by F 0.3. That gives you, after decimal equal digits, 2 by 3. Okay. Similarly, if you find F condition E, probability of F condition E. Look at, when it is E condition F, F remains down. So F condition E, that is probability F intersection E by P. Remember, E intersection F, F intersection C, both are same. So what will you get? That will be, this is 0.2 by 0.6. So if you remove decimal, that will be 2 by 6, so it is 1 by 3. Okay. We started with this simple question. Next. See, one more question. Compute A condition B if PB is given, A intersection B is given, nothing else is given. Look at here. It's very interesting. Question number 2. Probability of or find probability A condition B. I think this you can do also. PB is given. PB equals to 0.5. Probability of A intersection B equals to 0.32. So A condition B means what? That will be probability A intersection B by PB. I think both are given. So when both are given, you can find out. Okay. Now you go to question number 3 now. Little bit different. Question number 3. We are given if PA equals to 0.8, PB equals to 0.5, probability B condition A equals to 0.4, find probability A intersection B. Second, probability A condition B. Third, probability A union B. Okay. So, look at here. What is the formula of probability B condition A? First to write its formula. Probability B intersection A by PA. This is given to us. How much given? 0.4. B intersection A or A intersection B not given. Meaning is same here. PA. What is PA here? 0.8. Okay. So then, what is probability A intersection B? Now 0.4 into 0.8. That is 0.32. I hope this is clear. So this one you found. Now what will be A condition B? Now, probability A condition B will be probability of A intersection B by PB. Okay. A intersection B now you got 0.32 by PB. PB is 0.5. 5 means 50 you can write. So that will be how much? 32 by 50. So cancel 1625. Now this one you see. What is A union B? So probability A union B, probability A union B, PA, formula I gave you just now, PA, PB minus P, A intersection B. PA means what? 0.8. PB 0.5. 0.32. How much? 13. 1.3 minus 0.32 means 1.30 minus 0.32, 0.98. So remember, your probability should not be more than 1, number 1 point. Second point, should not be negative. So if it becomes more than 1 means you have done some mistake somewhere, and should not be also negative. Okay. Then comes I think question number 4 I am giving as homework for you. You try, not so difficult. Try question number 4, homework. If I go to question number 5, same question asked in different manner. Probability of A is given 6 by 11. Probability of B is given 5 by 11. A union B is given 7 by 11. Okay. Find probability A intersection B, probability A condition B, probability B condition A. I will not do, just I will give a hint sequence to you on this. Just you write what is the definition of A union B. Probability of A union B formula is PA PB minus PA intersection B. This what you are going to write, 7 by 11. What are you going to write on this? 6 by 11. This is 5 by 11 minus probability of A intersection B. So if you simplify this, you will get probability of A intersection B. So once you find this, you can find probability of A condition B and B condition A. Okay, so try this question also. Simple questions we are going on this. So now you come back to question number 6. Determine probability of E condition A from question number 6 to 9. Okay. Let's see question number 6 then. So question number 6. A coin is tossed 3 times. Coin is tossed 3 times. Okay. Where E is given you head on third toss. Head on third toss. F is what? Head on first 2 tosses. Head on first 2 tosses. Okay. Look at here. Coin is tossed thrice. First you learn how to write the sample space. S will be first triple head. 3 heads you got. Then 2 heads का symbol 2 heads का sample space you write down. Head, head, tail. And first head, second is head, third is tail. Now mix it up, you will get head, tail, head. Then tail again will come here, tail, head, head. So 3 heads, 2 heads now. Now 1 head. 1 head means head, tail, 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 head, tail, 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 head. 3 heads, 2 heads, 1 head, 0 head. 0 head means T, T, T. This is your sample space now. From here you pick up head on third tusk. What is E now? Head on third tusk. Third tusk mein head, look at here. 1 is here. 1 is here. Third tusk mein head. Third tusk mein head. Third tusk head. So triple H, then HTH, then THH, then TTH. You got now E. Head on first 2 tusks. First 2. So what will be F for you? So F will be first 2. This is also first 2 head. That means triple H. Again this is first 2. HHT. Then any more? Nothing. Okay. Then you will have what is E intersection F. What is E intersection F? E, look at here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Common you find. H is common. This is common. Any more? HHT you find? No. So this is the only one. Okay. You are asked to find probability E condition F. E condition F. So E condition F is probability E intersection F by PF. Okay. PF, look at here. So are you finding this? So E intersection F is how much? Simply write its number, that will be enough. Intersection is what? 1. That is 1 by F. How many elements you are finding? 2. So 1 upon 2. Okay. Now let's see question number. Second part of the question. Same coin is tossed 3 times. Now is at least 2 heads. Try to understand meaning at least 2. That means 2 heads and more. So you remember at least ka meaning greater than or equal to. At most ka meaning less than equal to. So when you talk about at least 2 heads means 2 heads and more. And more. So 2 heads means which one? This one 2 heads. So E will be 2 heads HHT. This is also 2 head HTH. This is also 2 head THH. This is and more. And more means 3 heads HHT. HHH. Okay. E so you got at least 2 heads. Now what is F? At most 2 heads. At most 2 heads means 2 heads and less. This is important for you. 2 heads and less. First you look at here 2 heads. If I write this is F, 2 heads, less means 1 head, again less means 0 head. 2 heads and less means at most, means less than. 2 heads, 1 head, 0 head. इसका meaning 2 heads, 1 head, 0 head. So first you got 2 head, then you got 1 head, then you get 0 head. Then what is their intersection? E intersection F. What is common you find? HHT is common. HHT is common. HTH is common. HTH is common. THH is common. THH is common. This is the only common now. Now what is probability of E condition F? Probability E intersection F by PF. So E intersection F, how many? 3. F, how many elements you find? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 upon 7. Similarly, if you see another question on this, at most 2 tails, at least 1 tail. Third one, okay, first you write the sample space. HHT, sorry, HHH, HHT, HTH, THH. This is now 3 heads, 2 heads, 1 head. THT, TTH, TTT. Okay, now E is the event. You are finding at most 2 tails. At most 2 tails. What is the meaning of this? Less than equal to 2, at most 2. When 2 heads, 2 tails, 1 tail, 0 tail. The meaning is that is 2 tails, 1 tail, 0 tail. 0 tail. So 2 tails you have to take. Which are 2 tails now? These are 2 tails. HTT, THT, HTT, TTH. 2 tails you got, 1 tail. 1 tail means which one? These are 1 tail. HHT, HTH, THH. 0 tail means what? This is called 0 tail, means triple head. Okay, now you got E. What is F now? F will be at least 1 tail. At least 1 tail means 1 tail means this is called what? Greater than 1 tail and more. More means 2 tails, 3 tails. This is the meaning of at least. At least 1. 1 and more. Okay. So you will get that will be at least 1 tail. So you can find out from here. HHT, HTH, THH, 2 tails will be TTH, THT, HTT. 3 tails means TTT. Okay, what is E intersection F then? Common you find out. Look at HTT, THT, TTH. This is you are finding here. 2 tails you are finding or not? 2 tails you are finding. That is HTT, TST, TTH. Then you will find two tails, HTT, TTH, THT. Two tails or three tails, TTT. I hope you can see here. Okay. Then you are asked to find what is probability of E condition F. So probability E condition F, probability of E intersection F by PF. Okay, how many are finding? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 now. What is F? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it became 1. Okay, so like this you try question number similar way, question number 7, 8 and 9 also. 9 if you cannot do, I will do tomorrow. So remaining will continue tomorrow.